You can come. Yeah.
Well, on Onanuga, tantrums. Onanuga has just said what no other tribe in Nigeria has said about the Igbos by attacking Obi, and the IPOB based on the oncoming protests across the country. And this Onanuga, rendition has made it look as if the whole entire Yoruba nation has hated Igbo. It has just hated Igbo. It has just assumed another ghost of change on the Yoruba nation because Onanuga has not monitored well what he said. He just threw it out and is generating lots and lots of controversy among the Igbo Yoruba politicians, and it began to look like a serious neglect to the level that Afenifere, as a Yoruba cultural group, is not liked what Onanuga said. Look at the way he just carry every allegation on IPOB, trying to label allegation that IPOB are the one responsible for the answers, and they have come again in regard of this current end hunger, end Tinubu regime. And again, the attack on Obi, that Obi is the one that is orchestrating current protests across the nation. I think Onanuga has gone far to dent his international image and local image. Onanuga has stirred up this kind of bone of contention or bad blood that is reasonable enough for him to resign. As I'm talking to you now, everybody on the political stage of this country are looking on Onanuga with red eyes. They want him to step down because he has finished his political career. I don't know from where he comes and becomes this aggressive to a tribe, a nation, a race that has won last year, whose ethnicity or tribe has won last year presidential election, and Yoruba, somebody from Yoruba session just stole that mandate because he has no conscience. And today, the Igbos just, cross their fingers and are looking and watching at Tinubu to know what Tinubu could come out with. He has failed. Tinubu is a bunch of failure.
Yes,
said about that.
Yes, I know you have a lot to say in that regard. Bayo Onanuga, a lot of people believe he's an Arab Yoruba, that is conniving with, Fulani fanatics, to project the release of Nnamdi Kanu, leveraging on the protest, linking the obedient movement. Is that a reality, honestly? Do Yorubas actually have Arab Yorubas?
Yeah, you have Arab Yoruba. Why not? They migrated from Egypt. If you read anthropology, you will know where many races, many tribes and ethnicities in Africa at least migrated from. Yorubas originally, ancestrally, they are from Egypt. That's why they're engrossed on this idolatry of a thing, juju, voodoo, and other things that at least define Yorubas to have their link with Egyptians. So like what I'm trying to say is Onanuga, is an Arab Yoruba actually. Because if you look at the level that Islam has gone in southwestern Nigeria, you will find out that they have link with the Arabs. And Yoruba men, most of them that I've met with, both intellectual and the one that are poorly educated, they are proud to tell me that they migrated from Egypt. To me, I always refer them to the Bible, what the Bible says about the Egyptians, about Egypt, that nothing good comes out from Egypt. Why are you just being proud that you are from that extraction? It is wrong of you. It was always, has been, a heat-up argument between Yoruba friends of mine and myself. So what I'm trying to say is that what Onanuga has said has showcased him as someone that has been patronizing his Hausa Fulani hegemonies. He's an errand boy to them. And if you look at his religion, he's a Muslim. So Onanuga is Arab Yoruba. By the way he spoke against Obi, IPOB, Obi is an innocent person currently in Nigeria. On the political terrain of Nigeria now, Obi is a saint. Obi has been not ever responded to Tinubu in an orderly manner since inception of last year presidential election.
Even though his mandate was clearly stolen.
Stolen. He knew Tinubu stole his mandate. I've never seen such an Igbo man before. Because I know myself, I'm from Anambra together with Obi. That's why I've been telling Tinubu, you have gotten it right by exposing yourself. You are weak point. Weak point, I mean cowardice. Cowardice. Because threatening Obi to bring him to the court or arrest him based on charges of felony has always debunked whom you are. Whatever you said you are, you have failed. Because all I know is that if he tries it, Tinubu will go to jail.
It doesn't mean that the Eastern, that's the reason why the Eastern governors are saying that no, Igbo should not go to the protest because of the life of Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to see Nnamdi released. And this one is coming, which is a pointer that, the Hausa Fulanis, might likely, who are seeing Nnamdi Kanu as a barrier to their conquest agenda, be seeing what Onanuga statement statement reads as if he has they share the same agenda, coupled with the president is Muslim and the vice president is Muslim. Igbos are being careful now. Is that the picture we are getting?
Yeah. Just I'm painting a picture to tell the whole world that the Nigerian Biafran civil war, Igbos did not fight only Hausa or Fulani and the Mid-Beltans. We fought Yoruba, bordering on what advice or solution proffered to Colonel Gowon then by Awolowo. Awolowo used hunger as a weapon to kill over 1 million Biafra children, and Yorubas still remain unperturbed. They have never been able to come out and say, Igbo brothers, we are sorry. They left that, and that pain was with us until 16 years later, Awolowo paid the price. He bowed out. He died. He committed suicide after killing over how many million children from the southeastern Nigeria. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
So that is the hatred that has started from onset. This hatred was before the war. This hatred was during the war. The hatred I'm talking about is an abhorrence from Yoruba man against Igbo man. Hatred. Yoruba man highly devastates Igbo man. Hatred, core hatred. This is a tribe that lives, dine, wine with Yoruba brothers. This is a tribe that come to the southwestern region of the Yoruba land, invest their money, pay into the economy, make sure that they change the economy of Yorubas. Yorubas are feeding fat in this land is because of Igbo man. We are everywhere. We have companies here, we have buildings here, we have our own business investment, 95% in southwestern Nigeria, the region that belongs to Yoruba man. But today, Yoruba man has never been able to appreciate Igbo man. Yoruba man is always an errand boy of the Hausa Fulani hegemony, going all manner of dangerous messages sent by the Fulani to destroy and tarnish the image of Igbo man, to oppress, suppress, and exploit Igbo man. And today it has played out
Onanuga. Bayo Onanuga.
Bayo Onanuga.
Spokesman to the presidency.
Spokesman to the presidency is a religious bigot. He is an ethnic bigot. He is one of the most tribalized Yoruba man in the southwest. If he could come out and attack a Christian tribe this way, irrespective of the fact that the Igbos were accepted or allowed them diplomatically to go on with their Muslim ticket, Onanuga is trying to paint Igbo man still black, irrespective of the fact that the regime we are now is supposed to be under the Igbos. Onanuga still find the right to attack the Igbo man. Onanuga has been cautioned from all angles. Nigerians have become to understand that the Yoruba man is the cause of Nigerian problem. Today, Onanuga or Onaruga or whatever he call himself, see, let me tell you, he has gone far to defecate on the border of his neighbor. I mean the boundary. He has crossed his boundary. He has defecated on the border, his neighbor's land. I don't know what that's.
Yes.
On the terrain, on the border, on the land, on the portion of land that belongs to his neighbor. You don't defecate. He has what? Fouled the air. He has messed. And the mess he messed is running after him. He is on the run.
Yes, I agree with you because of the level of rejection, that statement has gotten so far. But just to look at the end bad government is a national issue.
Yes.
Obedience are in the north, in the south, everywhere, and even in the east. Why do you think that Igbo were singled out as pioneers of
Yes,
this
we
protest?
are pioneers of all, because in any business in Nigeria to succeed, business entity, business establishment, production companies, manufacturing company, and so on and so forth. Media, everywhere, Igbo man must have hand in it. And when we talk about the NSAS, police brutality, that was 2021 or 2020, the Igbo man was at the head of it. If you allow the Yorubas to go on with the end SARS, end bad government protest, end hunger protest, ban Jagaban protest, I'm telling you, Yoruba will not go anywhere. They will move and move halfway and start looking at the back to know if Igbos are backing them. That has brought another fear to me. If we go to the south eastern region to protest on our own against our governors, the errand Fulani governors, how far is Yoruba man gonna go? He's going to achieve it, to get good results out of this protest. Yoruba man is an intimidated man. They are not going to go far because they don't have the courage or the mind to carry on with the protest. That's why it's paining me this time around. What if we don't join as well? Which of course we made up our mind. We envisage it. We've seen it in the future that if the protests go on, they will target Igbo man protest. Let them say, remembering for my Igbo brothers and kinsmen, to remember what happened in 1966. That coup orchestrated, staged by Colonel Emmanuel Fajuna. Everybody accused Chukwuma Kaduna Zogo. Everybody accused the Igbos. They sent letter, they messaged Azikiwe and then Bayo Okpara to abscond. Did we have GSM then? How many telephones did we have that time? The people that executed the coup, they could not do their job well. I mean, those people that are assigned, were assigned to go to Southeast, they failed. That's why Bayo Okpara absconded into UK. And Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, they outside the Yorubas. They could not do this well. But the Igbos that were assigned to come to Southwest here, they maimed, they killed, they finished Akintola and his cohort. The ones that were assigned, mix up anyway, not only Igbos, to execute their own counterparts, their job in the north, in Core North. They succeeded. Ahmad Bello, Sadona of Soto, and so on and so forth were maimed and what? Deleted. That was how competent the southeastern officers were. They did their job outrightly, diligently. They always succeed in all facets of life. Whatever you hand over to Igbo man to do is gonna come out with good achievement. So which is why, because to avoid what happened in 1966, we the Igbos were distancing ourselves from this protest. Rather, we are suggesting, making hints that we should go to our own region and take care of our region. You have Hope Uzodinma, you have Peter Mba, you have somebody like Chukwuma Solundo, and that Umofuru. What's the name of that? Ebonyi State. They should go there, Igbos. Go and tell them where they're not getting it well. All the allocations that are going to southeastern Nigeria ended up in their various private purses. So that's our own protest in the southeastern region. We should distance ourselves from Yoruba. Let Yoruba take care of themselves. These are people that after helping them, after Igbos doing all that they have done to Yoruba in this land, Yoruba man has heartbreaking, earth-breaking hatred for Igbo man. A man that pays his taxes, a man that pays his house rent, a man that brings investment, a man that has houses and properties all over this region. Yoruba man has never seen a reason to like that man. And that man is Igbo man. We are going to Southeast. We are not joining them. Let us see how far they could go. Igbo man is not an intimidated man.
Of course, it is very clear. For you to look at another angle, that it looks like Nigerians are tired of Yoruba, Hausa leadership. Yes. The same party is growing.
It's too much.
The Obi popularity is soaring. Is getting out of hand.
Yes.
Does it mean that Nigerians are actually missing leadership? From an Igbo man.
Igbo man, yeah. Leadership from Igbo extraction is what Nigeria is needed right now. And of course, if I tell you the truth here, we won't leave this place because something is going to happen very soon as a result of the rejection by Fulani Hausa Yoruba hegemonies who hijacked the leadership after 1970. It's been Yoruba, Fulani Hausa, rotating themselves, sharing the national cake of this country, excluding Igbo man. That's why
that belongs to Biafrans.
The resources are coming from Biafra land, and that's why some houses have what? Impassioned. This time around, they have put passion, emotion for the Igbo to go. for Biafra to emancipate, because they just want to see that country, that prince of Africa, to go their own way. Let us see what Yoruba know, where they went their school, the so-called administration and administrative they are boasting of. If you leave a company, a production company, an industry for a Yoruba man to manage for you, Yoruba man will siphon the country, like the company.
Where we have as president now.
I'm telling you, he's siphoning Nigeria.
It's a sign that
it's a good example that Yoruba man cannot manage a company. They cannot manage anything. The certificates, fake. The administrative or whatever, fake.
Governors.
The governors, they claim they are the one that read law. Where is the law? We have a CGN that has already what? He has failed as CGN, Ariwola. He is busy enabling Department of Executive recklessness. Yes, the lawmakers, they are the one promoting recklessness of the Department of Executive. The lawmakers, I mean the legislative, they are the one enabling what? Indifference, carelessness of the Department of Executive, supporting them. I don't know what to understand. You're supposed to stand out, aside, as what? Legislators, lawmakers. You have to stand aside as who? Judiciary session, making sure that you bring hope, justice for the common man. But this time around, they align with Tinubu, the executive, destroying, exploiting Nigeria, spoiling our economy, stealing our public fund. It is because they are gaining support from the judiciary and the legislature. So we have seen whom Yoruba and what Yoruba represent. Igbo man is the talk of the whole social media. P2B has marketed Igbo man to the highest level. I'm telling you, Yoruba is nowhere to be found.
Okay, lastly, we've seen Simon Ekpa from Finland saying that he's going to arm Biafrans wherever they are, against any possible attack.
Do you know what happened is that Yoruba is synergizing with Fulani to attack the Igbos, and Simon Ekpa is not happy about it. This man that attacked IPOB and Obi, whatever his name might be, a spokesperson to Tinubu or Aso Rock, whatever he calls himself, is trying to align with Fulani and make sure that they bring Igbo down again. That's a repetition of what happened in 1966, 1967, 68, 69, and 70. The Yoruba should caution him. The spokesperson of Tinubu is breeding bad blood against the Igbos. The only thing I want now is that most of the chieftains, Afenifere chieftains watching me on social media, should send message across to him that he is trying to breed bad blood for the Yoruba and their Igbo brothers that have been coexisting peacefully for over how many years now, to have what? A crack. And when crack comes in, enmity, hostilities, yes, animosities, which might escalate to another thing. We are being constructive here. Igbo man has been constructive on his speech enough. I use Obi as an example. Since Tinubu has been attacking Obi, calling him names, all manner of names since last year, did Obi respond? Obi keeps on calling him senior brother, Oga. Obi is somebody, he's a human being. He has blood running in his vein.
Unfortunately, they don't know that Obi is more radicalized.
Obi is more radicalized than Tinubu. Tinubu is dying now. Yes, Tinubu is an old man. When Obi ruled Anambra State, we know how far Obi has gone to do his own against Mazop. We know how far Obi has gone to do well in Anambra State. Obi is more radicalized, more or less a radical than Tinubu. Tinubu, a frail, feeble man that is going down as a result of what? Medical senility. Old age sickness is talking to Okutendi Igbo. Tinubu has never seen anything yet. Because if actually understand who Obi is, he shouldn't have been calling him Obi is a boy. Obi is a boy. You don't call you a dying frail man.
Yes, and that tells you, they say that the humble looking of a lion does not mean that the lion is weak.
He's weak.
No, Obi's calmness and civility, has given him that position as the president in waiting.
Yes.
Let us finalize this topic today. At this point in time, they are seeing that Bayo Onanuga's statement is being linked to Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, looking for a way to continue to keep Nnamdi incarceration. Do you foresee, undercover in that regard?
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, what I've even seen is that Onanuga, or whatever he calls himself, is trying to make sure that he fueled the fire of a stable, steady keeping of Nnamdi Kanu at DSS facility. It's because of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa he was saying all that he was saying. All those attacks comes as a result of keeping Nnamdi Kanu there. Because all of them are jealous of emancipation.
The success, yes.
Emanating the success of the emancipation of Prince of Africa, a new country that is about to come. And what has baffled Yoruba most now is that no one count charges was found on Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu was not a bloody man. He did not use gun. Igboho used gun. Igboho used juju all over his body, as African language put it, charm. Attacking, fighting. Nnamdi Kanu was an intellectual man. Maybe they say Yoruba go school. Why did the Yoruba? We see the school in Sunday Igboho.
We see the
Igboho
school
could not even speak good English.
In the presidency
we
now.
see the school too in the presidency. Tinubu could not even boast of university certificate. Everything is manipulation. I'm tired though. Make it be say all on a certificate in the southwest. Now somebody's work at the library. You go to the library, you stay somebody's work and post it. They will say you don't graduate. Man, now wow, these people now wow.
Yes, international analyst, Mr. Raphael. While we look at Donald Trump rise, defeat of Biden has given up, and that relationship is being shared between Donald Trump and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through the GOP GOP members.
Yeah.
At this point now, it looks like Africa is going to rise in Biafra.
Yeah, at the reminiscence of Trump's second coming, we've seen the role Nnamdi Kanu played when he was, among the campaign team of Trump. Yeah, in Wisconsin and other parts of United States of America, Nnamdi Kanu, was aligning with the GOP, telling Americans, Nigerians, telling American Igbo, telling Nigerian Igbos how important Trump is meant to continent of Africa. He was not only doing it alone for Biafra to emancipate, but he was just trying to tell the Americans that the real American dream we have has come for the second tenure. That is Trump. And Trump was working hard then, trying to make it, possible to see that he comes for the second time, and his second time will be very, very heraldic for the emancipation of the Prince of Africa, a sovereign nation that will celebrate and announce African continent, a candle on the mountain top. That is Biafra. So what I'm trying to say is that GOP is very happy this time around because an African, a Biafran, a very, very committed, serious agitator who has won Guinness record. Yes,
as one of the largest freedom movement in the world.
Yes, as far as that movement is concerned, Nnamdi Kanu is the one that Guinness record recognizes. Peacefully, he was agitating. Peacefully, he was arrested. Nothing incriminating was found on him. That's why the Transparency International, the Guinness World Record, gave him that position as the best, number one. And this time around, Trump is celebrating because immediately he takes office, assumes office, Biafra emancipates. He's going to give Igbos Biafra as he gave Israel Jerusalem. Trump is coming. And the new American president, I'm here to announce it to you, that the kind of passion generated as a result of what Thomas Matthew Crook, a crooked boy, did to Trump after grazing his upper ear with blood. I think Trump has won U.S. presidential election comes November this year.
Thank you for coming.